Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 22 over on a Caught Farm. So I'm just laughing because of just how dark it is. It's 8 o'clock in the morning and it's dark. Right, we have a couple of issues that I've run into, guys. I've kind of had to restart this episode already, just to give you an idea. I was like, oh, come in, I restarted it. I came in, I started like the episode, and all my sowing contracts had gone. One thing I'd never thought about was the calendar. It is officially non-planting season. So I've driven the Renault at one point to a field to start sowing, had to cancel that contract. That is just completely gone out of the window now. So we've got to kind of do other jobs. And these are basically what jobs I've got. We have field 122 for cultivating. We've got 2 fertilizing. Now we have got the ploughing contracts, but we don't own a plough just yet. We are a little bit short, but I've got an idea. And that, sorry, I'm just coughing behind the microphone. So we've got 122. Oh my god, that's all the way over there. Right, so that's going to be the first thing I do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this Leyland all the way over to field 122, and then I'm probably going to bring it back when I'm over there. I didn't realise I'd have to drive all the way over to 122. Right, there we go. I do lower the time down when I'm just travelling between the fields, just so that we don't have any. Well, it's more just so we definitely have, we don't waste the entire day, because at 19 miles an hour it is mega slow. So what I'm going to do with this one, because this is a nice relatively easy job, I have got a plan. I know I haven't technically said what my plan was yet, but I just want to get this worker going. But my plan basically is to sell the seeder. Now we're not going to need it for for at least 3 or 4 months, and I think it makes no sense keeping the seeder over winter to basically do nothing with it. That's kind of how I think about it at the moment. Yeah, I moved myself all the way over here. It will come daylight in a minute, guys. I just can't waste the day. That's the problem. Right, let me just unfold that I4 Williams trailer. I always forget to lower. I do it on roleplay as well so many times. This is why I'm kind of using this as it stands, the manual attach. I'm trying to get into the habit of lowering equipment and things like that. But yeah, we basically can't do anything. So we did technically buy a bag of seed for nothing. If you're also wondering, at the beginning of this episode you will have seen like a bit of a light near me. I have had to bring in a sleep trigger, just the doormat near the shop. The reason why the shop isn't updating is because when I've been changing the days through the menu, it doesn't trigger the shop to like basically restart. So that's kind of where the issue with that. Now this is turning into a nightmare. I parked this right next to a little stream, and I didn't plan on that. Don't technically have the right tires for this job, but it'll do. I just like to take the next one along just to make sure that it definitely doesn't just snag on this. Lift that up, yeah, there we go. So yeah, that is basically where we're at today. It's a little bit of a weird one because this is not really how I would have liked to have started. I didn't want to put a sleep trigger in it on land we didn't own, but if we don't do it, we're not ever going to have the shop update, and we need the shop to update so that we can we can basically just, don't mind me, just concentrating. Yeah, we need the shop to update. We need to be able to buy some little bits and bats, you know, some cheapy, I don't know, maybe some baling equipment might come up. But what I'm going to do is we've got a few ploughing contracts, so we're going to use the seeder money to pay for the plough. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get these ploughing contracts done over winter. Hopefully there might be some weeding jobs come up, some herbicide jobs. But I know when I first loaded up this morning there was 2 cultivating jobs, but one of those did disappear relatively quickly, which is a shame, because that would have given the Leyland another job to do today. But as you can see, this job is going to be over really quickly. That's why I'm not time-lapsing this. I didn't feel the need to time-lapse this one. But the sooner we get ploughing, the sooner we'll have a couple more fertilising fields through. Now I know we're still technically cultivating and fertilising, and we're quite a few episodes in now, but we are getting closer to owning a good bit of land. Now I know it doesn't look like it because we've got to buy a plough, but winter guarantees us ploughing work, and ploughing work is relatively well paid, that's for sure. Right, now we just need to when we own our own fields, we will put the what I call the correct tyres onto this. It's just at the moment I don't see the point. It's not gonna, unless the tyres are free, it's not going to make any difference to us. Always forget that as well. Ugh. So we'll lock that onto there. We'll lock that onto there. There we go. So that is this field done. So that's now a little bit extra money in the bank. Now I think the first thing we should do is I think we should go and get rid of this seeder. The only part, yeah, we need to get rid of it, that's for sure. I keep pressing the wrong one, you know, the wrong key. That's why I keep jumping back into the cab all the time. I'm learning. I'm trying. I'm not used to manual attach. It takes me the amount of times I have to like re-edit clips and stuff because I've got like really bad manual attach key configurations. It's not that the bad configurations, but I'm just not good at remembering, you know. See, I normally use like a steering wheel, but it's something I have to use on the keyboard, like. Yeah, today we're going to sell the seeder. I don't see the point in keeping it. I really don't. I am a little bit gutted because we did just buy a bag of seed. It would have been nice if we didn't own a bag of seed. And I've got nowhere to put the bag, so I am going to have to leave. So I tell you what, we might just look at bringing, I don't know, let's have a look at how much a bag of seed is. A bag of seed is about £800 and you get 1,000 litres. So if I tell you what, if we sell this and then we give ourselves £200 for the seed, just as an extra, because we've got like 700 litres in this seeder. You know what I mean? It's and we have got quite a bit of money in seed in here. I think £200 for basically nearly a whole bag of seed wouldn't be the end of the world. But yeah, that little sleep trigger there is, I had to bring it in because that's why the shop wasn't updating on the used vehicles. So it was good to know though. I did some testing yesterday, that's what it was. I did a little bit of testing. So repair that, repaint that, sell that. £200 for an almost whole bag of seed. There we go. Like I say, it's not cheating, I just don't want to be carrying another half bag of seed around with me. That's the problem. If we now look in the shop under discount, we have got a header. Oh, that row. Oh, it's a shame. That's a shame. That takes me back to the Bally Spring series. That would have been lovely. That would have been lovely to have had that. Oh, I'm in the way of the forklift truck. So, we've got £11,000. So let's have a look how much this plough is worth. I know we looked yesterday, but I've already forgotten. It is £10,000 exactly. So we can already buy that. So we're going to buy that in anticipation for doing the contract. I know I'm getting lost in this building. I'll tell you one thing about the Renault. It has not got a very good turning circle. Now, it does technically mean we can now do all these ploughing contracts. So there's £1,000. There's ploughing. We got fertilising at 1.9. Oh, I boo-booed. I was all the way over here. And I've got to go all the way over here now to 119. I've got an idea, but I have to use super strength. I've got an idea. I've got an idea. Oh, I've got an idea. Can we just do that, please? Oh, I did it again. There's nothing on that one. Yeah, need to. We're gonna go and deliver this plough to the Leyland. Now the Leyland does technically have enough power to run this plough, but it is only just. So what I might do, I might just swap this trailer for the Leyland. Go and do the fertilising contract in the Leyland now, and then we'll get this ploughing some of the bigger fields. I think that's the best way to do it. Like this field here wants ploughing. This is huge. Again, I will leave that to just go on horseplate, and again, we could always plough some of that in a time lapse. We won't get it all done. Yeah, we could maybe do some of that in a time lapse. We'll put the cultivator on the front of this like a, you know, like a weight basically. I know things are not fully legit at the moment. I'm trying to not leave equipment at the shop. That's what we're doing. We're trying to not leave equipment at the shop. That is our whole goal at the moment. But I'm hoping that we might be able to go do some of them smaller ploughing contracts maybe. Maybe them ones are a bit closer. And maybe get another job done at the same time. Now this plough is only 3 meters. It's not very big. So, you know, like I say, it's going to take a while. I also doubled the wage per hour as well. They get like, I don't know, what did it say, £40 an hour now? I was quite happy with the £15 an hour, I'm not going to lie. I feel like £15 an hour to sit in a tractor all day. I don't know how much a farmer would earn in real life. If you do know and you watch this, let me know so I can adjust the wages a little bit more, you know. I've either got £15 an hour or like £30 an hour, you know what I mean? It's haven't really got much of a difference between those two, but I just feel like £15 an hour is more of a reasonable rate for what someone would sit in a tractor. I might be wrong, but you know, minimum wage, don't forget, is like what, nearly 11 quid, 10.50. It's something daft like that. But I feel like 15 quid an hour was actually a really good, and I know he gets quite a lot done in that hour, but if I had it on one time, he'd get the whole field done in less than an hour. I'll look at it that way. And I am just babbling on a little bit, just kind of making my way to the other ones. I feel like the cultivator's taken a long time. That wasn't exactly a very big field, and we've been in here now like half the episode, and that Leyland still hasn't finished. Seems a bit weird. I say I am gonna bring a time lapse in, guys. I just wanna get this this plough delivered. And apart from field 46 and 7, the majority of the work is kind of around this area, so it's not a bad thing. I just wish I'd have known, because I would have sold the cedar. I could have sold it off recording and avoided all this, but if I sold it off recording, you guys, I don't want anyone to think, oh, you've made too much money, you know, or you've done something we didn't see it, because it sounds that I do get them comments. If you do something off recording, you know, you do get them. Like I get people commenting saying, oh, this series is moving too slow, you need to farm. Why? I'm a contractor. Why do I need a farm just yet? I'm a contractor. It was the whole, you know, it was the whole premise of starting this way. Owning a land, when we own land and we own a farm, we will love owning that land and a farm, and we know we've earned it. He's on the headlands. He's officially on the headlands. Okie dokie. So can I just leave you in here? Oh my god. If I leave you in here, I have to go and do... Yeah, it's taken that long. We've had a save point. 119. This is not going to be a very big job. 119 is only a couple of fields down. It might be one up, one down, and the whole job's done. But we do need to pick up the cultivator with the... I'm trying to decide. I'm a bit at the minute. I think we might be better ploughing with the Renault. I really do. Oh, this is the field we did earlier. We've done a lot to this field. I like that. Right. We're getting a little bit delayed, so we just want to get straight in on this. Let's pick this up with... Can we pick it up with the front attacher, or is that going to be too high? I didn't unfold the what is it, guys? That was my bad. That actually picks up better from the front. Let's just put some seed, some fertilizer in. That'll do. Right. Okay. Yeah. It is definitely the way that. There we go. There we go. I'll put it on the back in just a second. But there we go. So we've got that now onto the Renault. By the time we finish this field, we should be able to maybe go and get a ploughing contract done in a time lapse. So we can get a little bit more done than I'm kind of messing with at the moment. I'm in that area at the moment where I've got so much to do. But, you know, technically both equipment could run the plough. The Leyland might struggle a little bit. That's the only downside. I just feel like that Leyland is taking so long to do that contract. I just genuinely feel like it's taking so long to do. So yeah, we're going to drive up this field here, and we're going to come down the other way, and that's going to be this field done. So yeah, we'll have both done in a second. That's really handy. But yeah, it's been a little bit of a delay day. We haven't really got much done today, but it's more just the fact that it's a massive pain in the bottom to drive around this map. Not in a bad way. It's just takes forever. There's not many like cut through roads. You know what I mean? No like shortcuts. There you go. So that is flying through this mission, this contract, whatever you want to call it. Only miss a little bit. I'm going to try and stick to the edge of the inside. I know the field does get a little bit wide. Does that field get wider, or is it just me? We've nearly driven this for an hour. 0.08 already on the Renault. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But again, this is a little bit more money in the bank. So we've got ploughing for winter. We've got fertilising for winter. You know, we have unfortunately missed out on sowing season. But what I'm thinking is next spring, when there is sowing jobs come up, or next autumn, I'm thinking we can maybe by then hopefully buy the 4-metre one, which means again, you know, big improvement for us in general. I will just finish that just because there's only that little bit. And there we go. Actually really enjoyed that. I think we've done relatively well. The gearbox on this Renault though does seem to take a while to change and get going. It's maybe the only downside I've got to this Renault. It's a really nice tractor. I've got no issues with it. I've got no errors, no errors, no warnings. But yeah, the only thing I'd maybe give it is the fact that but that's not like the mod creators fault, you know what I mean? That's why I'm not dissing it too badly. But yeah, it does sometimes when you trying to change gear and stuff, it does just seem to just not want to do it quickly. Now we've got ploughing contracts 7 and 43, so 7 and 43. We've got 46, which is over there. Okay, that's a bit weird. Needs rolling. So there's 7. 43 is right down at the bottom. Tell you what. We'll use the Renault. Oh, I say we're going to use the Renault and then the Leyland tells me he's finished. Right at the end. Yeah, so the Leyland's earned us a little bit of money, which is really handy. Hasn't been as quick as I thought it was going to be. I did genuinely expect the Leyland to have been finished a lot sooner. So we'll go and do field 43. We'll get that into a time lapse and then we'll probably crack on with... Alright, give me a second because he's just going to sit there and waste money otherwise. Lovely. Yeah. The Leyland is... I'm going to have to leave the Leyland there for now. Unless we can get another cultivating job, I am going to be a little bit stuck there. Yeah, I would have liked a bigger plough. Personally, if we own our own farm, we'll most likely have like a 4-metre subsoiler. But as people find out, you can't use a subsoiler for doing contracts on this game. As much as it gives you the plough state, you can't use a subsoiler. It has to be a plough. Field 43 is just down here. I like this though. We've got our trailer. We're running our trailer around. I really like this, the way that we're set up at the moment. Taking all our equipment with us, even though it's a bit of a nightmare, and it's nice to be taking it with us rather than just leaving it all dumped at the shop and, you know, pretending the shop's okay with us leaving it there. I might just double check, see if there's any extra contracts come up. I've never been down this bit of road before, so this is also pretty cool. I've literally never been down here. And can't you tell? Because we've missed the field entrance. There isn't a gate. That's the field there, and we have to get... Oh yeah, there is a gate, there is a gate, there is a gate. Okay, that's very weird. Two ways into this field. 3 ways into this field. handy. So let's just dump that there. Let's get into this. You see what I mean about the gearbox? Like I'm on the accelerator and it's just rolling backwards. It's just... Oh, don't get stuck. Close your eyes, guys. Close your eyes. Right, that's very strange. I've just had to reset the vehicle. I don't know what happened there, but it literally just decided it wanted to just bug out, and yeah, it was really strange. I've never had that before. That was strange. I'll tell you one thing I don't like. I've found that when you reset vehicles, it resets the vehicles back to Corp Farm. I genuinely don't. I genuinely don't like that. I never have done, because of the fact that I'm not... Yeah, look, we've got activated lazy farming on. But it's not... Look, it's not giving us the contracts. It's instantly... Right, but yeah, I think my game's just bugging out a little bit. It's really strange. I think my game's just bugging out ever so slightly, which isn't really good, to be honest. Really strange. I've got lazy farmer mod activated, but it's not giving me any. And I won't mind, but I saw a load of fertilizing and a load of cultivating contract. And obviously a cultivating contract would have got the Leyland back working. As you can see, we have now got in the Renault. We are now plowing away this field. I'm going to put this into a time lapse so it actually looks like we've done more than we have today. The joys of a time lapse. I hope you guys enjoy it while we turn the radio on. completed. I am just gonna drive up this one just to finish this bit. I don't need to, but it's more just, yeah, why not? But yeah, once the contracts come up as completed, there's no point doing the rest. We're just wasting time. We're just wasting fuel. But we are pretty much at the end of this episode. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look. I think we weren't doing the rest of that. I don't know why I've. So we've got what we've got here now. So £2,400. So that is really, really good in the bank. So we've got field 7 and field 46. Now we know 46 is by the shop and field 7 is down here by field 5 we were working on. So that is what we will most likely be doing in the next episode. We will be doing at least field 7. So yeah, those are the plans. I think overall it's done a really nice job. We've got this plough. It would be nicer if the plough was a bit wider, but it's more a case of, yes, there are wider ploughs, but it's a horsepower requirement. That is the problem. It's got nothing to do with the plough itself. But we are growing as a farm. Done it again. We are growing as a contracting business. We have got a seeder. No, we don't. We sold the seeder. But we have enough money right now in the bank to buy a seeder. This is why we sold the seeder. We could buy the same one back if we needed to. I'm not going to. Like I say, I do have another one I'd like to buy instead. It was on the old Kingsmod website. I don't mind Kingsmod as much anymore. I used to always get my mods from the mod hub, but then I realised that, you know, yeah, some people do put broken mods on Kingsmod, but I just spend a little bit of time. I've got a couple of people in my Discord who are really good at modding and things like that, and help me out with some of the bits I get stuck on, if that makes sense. And they massively help me out. One of the guys I literally pester all day, every day. I'm like, oh, I want to work on this mod, and you know. But I have finally got to the stage where I know a lot of stuff now. So, and to the point where I'm looking at getting Farm Sim 19 reinstalled, just so I can start converting some other mods back over. Not, I don't know. Definitely for my personal use. You know what I mean? I do get a lot of people coming to me asking me for the i4 Williams trailers. Guys, they're not mine to give out. I did send the ones I got converted, you know, and I converted over. I did send the guy a message who created them on social media, but he doesn't. If you look at his social media page that I sent a message on, it doesn't look like he uses it anymore. So I don't think I'll get a reply, but I'm not just going to give out other people's stuff I've converted without permission, because you're just asking for a headache. If I could, you know what I mean, if the guy was to watch this and was like, oh yeah, just give it out, yeah, brilliant, you know what I mean. And I would, but I'd just link it in my Discord. But yeah, without permission to do it, it's just me, I think, like, ethically wrong to give stuff out. But some stuff that I know is public, like I know there is some mods on Kingsmod. I have tweaked them and mended them, and they're in my Discord. I am putting mods I repair. Now, if the mods are on Kingsmod but they're knackered and I repair them, I will share them out, because they're on Kingsmod anyway. It's just mine will be the non-broken version in the Discord. The Ford that's coming into the roleplay series, for example, that was absolutely knackered. Even in the video, it had some issues that I'd found in that video, and yeah, long story short, that's what we're going to do. We're going to repair some mods, and they'll be at some point in the Discord. Yeah, I'm going to drive basically to field 7. I'm kind of just withering on, I don't know why. I'm going to drive to field 7. I'm going to get set up for field 7. I'm going to see if I can lower the time down off recording and just see if I can grab a couple of them cultivating contracts for the next episode. I will still be in December for the next episode. I did want to try and do one episode per month, but I just feel it's only dinner time. You know what I mean? It's only dinner time. I feel like we could maybe get away with being in December, maybe another month. Even if we just do one contract, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I would prefer to be in January, just to keep the series moving along. But if we stay in December, I'm more likely going to own land in January. That's kind of the idea. We need to get about 22 grand altogether. So if we stay in December in the next episode, I can get these ploughing contracts done, and then for all we know, that might be it. We might end up with enough money. Field 46. If I tell you what, here's an idea. If we do Field 7 in the next episode in December, yeah, we could start over on Field 46. That's that giant field that needs plowing. That's going to take like probably 2 episodes. We don't have to do all of it. We can always maybe get a worker on it, you know what I mean? I'm lost again. I'm lost again. I get lost on this map so easy. Yeah, maybe in January we do Field 46. I know it'll be like a really big job to do Field 46, but it's £13,000. That's what I'm thinking. It's £13,000. Or if I can get some of the other jobs that keep disappearing instantly, if I can get some of them to show up and stay, maybe we can use the Leyland and get the Renault working on that. You know what I mean? Like I said, there's loads we can do. There's loads we can do. There's loads to be done. We just need to try and grab some of them contracts before they all disappear. But yeah, as I say, I'm just driving to Field 7. I'm not doing any more. That is kind of the end of the episode. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. I have waited on for the last couple of minutes, but just general chit chat. If you do enjoy the videos, guys, hit the like button. It's really important people hit the like button, because it tells me that people are enjoying that series, and it basically means, you know, it gives me the heads up to carry on with that series. Otherwise, you know, series come to a bit of an abrupt end. But as I say, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you all in the next episode.